According to Slavoj Žižek, the end of the world would not come through a sudden, cataclysmic event, but through the slow accumulation of interconnected processes that gradually feed into one another. For him, the apocalypse is not like in movies, with one giant explosion or a massive natural disaster. Instead, it is a silent collapse unfolding beneath the surface of society, driven by ideological, economic, psychological, and technological forces converging over time. In the modern world, the disappearance of grand narratives and collective visions is one of the clearest signs of this impending end. In the past, humanity was guided by great ideals such as socialism, liberal democracy, or religious salvation stories. Today, these ideals have been replaced by a capitalist system that merely manages crises rather than inspiring a vision for the future. Collapse does not arrive suddenly, it begins quietly, through the erosion of meaning and the loss of collective direction. While capitalism has shown a strong ability to reinvent itself, its internal crises are deepening. Financial meltdowns reveal the fragility of the global economy, ecological destruction pushes nature to its limits, and growing inequalities and social fragmentation feed chaos. These factors combine to create not only a slow decay of the system, but also the risk of uncontrollable societal breakdown. Žižek argues that technological progress is not necessarily a path to salvation, but rather a potential source of new dangers. Biotechnology and genetic engineering redefine the boundaries of life, creating profound ethical dilemmas. Artificial intelligence and automation reshape economies, causing mass unemployment and identity crises. Meanwhile, increasing strain on ecosystems accelerates climate change and heightens the risk of conflicts. In this way, science and technology can shift from being tools of progress to becoming accelerators of collapse. Žižek also emphasizes that crisis narratives are not merely warnings but ideological tools. Governments and elites use fear to manipulate public opinion and establish new forms of control. For instance, a pandemic or terrorist threat can be used to justify authoritarian policies. In the end, Žižek sees the collapse of the world not as a single dramatic event, but as a slow process marked by ideological emptiness, worsening social and economic crises, unrestrained technological developments, psychological breakdowns, and manipulative crisis narratives. The true danger lies not in a sudden apocalypse, but in the fact that people may fail to recognize that the end is already underway, and over time begin to treat this descent as normal. Thus, the end of the world would arrive quietly, unnoticed, and gradually, rather than in one final, catastrophic moment.